No. Stand here, stand here. new ones they've got are wonderful. There's what she's wanting to see.
What's up, Scotty? What's up?
One for three, two for five. One spray.
guys even took off their shirts here by now. Well, I'm telling you, as you say, it's almost about a half an hour until 1993 comes in, and that ball on top of Times Square is getting ready to fall. The 250 revelers out here, they are looking forward to it. As I said, there are 250,000 revelers are out here to welcome in 1993, and as they have for 85 years, they're here to watch that ball drop. They're here to party and enjoy the spectacle that only New York City can provide. Now, police security is very tight here, and that tight security seems to be working well. Some 2,000 of New York's finest are out here, and with those 2,000 looking on, only a couple of minor arrests have been made, most of them for just disorderly conduct. No major altercations to report here. Basically, a real happy, really nice...
Jay Thomas.
I'm sorry, I don't get...
No, don't be you're sorry. I'm the host of the thing. Let me in. I'm not touching him. This is national live Aren't we live on national? Hold it.
You gotta be on the list, man.
I'm not on the list because I'm probably the host on the show.
Not on the list, you don't get in.
You don't come in.
Stop with I'm not on. All right, look. Run a tape. They'll find my name on the list.
Who is this?
I have no idea.
Don't you recognize? Hello. I'm in. I'm your host, Jay Thomas. Hello, everybody. And Nia Peoples is live at Times Square. Nia, can we see Nia? We have Miss Nia Peoples.
Can you see me?
There you are.
Hi.
Remember, Nia, Times Square, men are men, some of the women are men, some of the men are women, so be careful who you pet when you're out there, all
Well,
right?
Jay, I usually don't have a problem deciphering the men from the women. But
right.
if I did, I would actually be okay up here because I happen to be perched high above the over 250,000 people who have gathered here in Times Square for the traditional dropping of the ball, which signifies the end of this year and the beginning of 1993.
Nia, will you tell us exactly where you are at Times Square?
Exactly, Jay. I'm standing on the rooftop of a building in the middle of Times
The
Square.
rooftop of a building in the middle of Times
Yes,
Square.
where in about 25 minutes, New York is going to send out the New Year's Eve greetings.
You may
to the
need a
whole
better
world.
agent before the show is over, Nia.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so
I'm in a
too.
nice warm building. You're on a rooftop.
It's freezing up here, but it's an incredible sight.
Now, what can we see there? Seriously, is there something, a landmark you could show us? Is there a
A landmark?
anything like
How about Times Square? Is
a
that big
picture?
enough?
Is there a picture of
Yeah,
it?
actually, if you go, you
Yeah.
can see the Coca-Cola thing right there.
I see that sign.
That's a pretty big landmark thing right there. Now, right up on top of that building over there, on the Renaissance building, we have our other
Right,
cameras.
right.
Can you see me up there?
I see all of that.
Okay, now what you're looking at actually is the intersection of two of the most famous streets in the world.
Right.
Right over here is Broadway. Look, I'm on Broadway.
Look at you made Broadway, Nia.
Hey, maybe I don't need to fire my agents. This is Broadway. We call it the Great White Way, where everyone from John Barrymore to Al Pacino have entertained theater goers for years and years. And on this side is 7th Avenue, or Fashion Avenue, where all the hottest fashion designers show us their latest trends and styles. And of course, where Marky Mark greets everyone in just
Ladies
his
and gentlemen, the
underwear.
Marky Mark poster at Times Square.
Yay!
There it is. Now, this is going to be one of the most exciting New Year's ever because at midnight, the ball will drop and Marky Mark's pants drop with it. Is that right?
Lucky me.
Lucky you.
I'm standing right under the ball and Marky Mark.
And I have it on good authority. They will stick where they hit. All right? All right. There we go. Thank you very much, Nia.
This is a really, really exciting time right here. But actually, just as exciting as Marky Mark, well, maybe just as exciting, I'd say more exciting than Marky Mark, is down on 43rd Street at the Academy Theater, where Keith Richards and his band, the Expensive Winos, are getting ready to join us live for the hottest New Year's Eve concert ticket in all America. Now, here in Times Square, we just caught a bit of Pearl Jam, who are actually opening for Keith Richards. So let's take a look at that right now.
Can I talk here to these people, explain what's going on? Is this hot? Okay. sorry you can't hear Nia in here. Show them what's going on out there right now.
Right after this tape, do they come?
This is Pearl Jam. The Academy on a giant
The Academy?
What an exciting night for me.
So that's the scene here in Times Square, Jay. What's going on over there?
I know.
You're laughing.
Nia, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Nia Peoples.
Come
She'll be
back
Nia Peoples and Pearl Jam. Of course, you know, there are traditions every year. Every year, wait a minute. Every year, New Year's traditions around. Apparently, your tradition is to party till you puke and then wake up in front of a football game. Absolutely. They told me that in England, they bring a lump of coal, and when you visit somebody, you bring a lump of coal. Remind me to go to England next year for this party. If you're in Brooklyn, I can feel myself dying now. I can feel a slow death moving across. Right? Imagine bringing a guy in Brooklyn a lump of coal. I'll give you a lump you'll never forget. In France, at this... Man. Here we are. Back and live. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have never been to the Hard Rock, especially people all over the United States, we want to show some of the great stuff that is here. Jim, do you have a close-up of this up here? If you look up, this is Elvis's, this is a real performance jumpsuit. And if you look closely, you can actually see the pizza stains and the grits in the lap kind of thing. You can see it up there. Also, Bill Clinton, as you know, Elvis was his idol, and he's called Elvis by the CIA. My dream is that Bill Clinton would actually slip into this jumpsuit, and then we could vote on perhaps the young skinny Clinton or the old fat Clinton with the white legs. That would be another election. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be doing that. Hold it. Stay where you are. Coming up, we have Sinead O'Connor's First Lady Remington. We'll be back. Robert Cray. Right now. You got it.
The weather is great. It's a lot easier on our crew here in Times Square. Our ABC people are here every year in inclement weather. Tonight is beautiful. Our thanks to Barry Glazer, who always directs our music segments, to Bob McKinnon, who directs the affairs here in Times Square. Let me introduce my cohorts on camera. On number 2, the platform camera, right over here, Rick Schaffo, who's been with us for a lot of years. How are you, sir? And welcome once again. On camera number 1, the Daredevil, the handheld camera, John Williams, down in the crowd in Times Square. John, good to have you with us again. On camera number 3, Reggie Drakeford, way up there. That camera's mounted on the balcony of the Renaissance Hotel. That's the newest on Broadway. And we'll be looking down on Broadway in what is now known as the Bow Tie. It's been known as that for a long, long time. And Reggie, give us a look at that ball up there. There it is. That is a big old fella. It's been there for a long time. It was an Apple in 1981, 208 white lights up there, 250 pounds, 6 feet in diameter. It's lowered by cotton-wrapped steel cables by hand. Tama Starr, the granddaughter of Jacob Starr, who started this whole thing back in 1908. We'll have it drop there at midnight, and as you can see, we got about 7.5 minutes, 6.5 thereabouts, and you'll be here for...
We're Marines from Camp Pendleton, California. We're here in Mogadishu. I'd like to wish Ed Clark and everyone back home a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you guys, and thanks for the good work. We appreciate it. We're 3 minutes to 1993. The crowd's getting a little excited now. They can see it. They can feel it. This isn't like 1976 when we had 14-degree weather. It's 58 degrees tonight. No wonder they're happy. 1992 has been a year of some unrest, riots, wars, famine, but also a wonderful year of new medical discoveries and a lot of peace in good parts of the country. We'll still get that settled. We got ourselves a new U.S. president elected, and in Orlando, they're standing by with just a little bit more than 2 minutes to go. They, too, will be watching to see the fireworks there and the ball drop in Times Square. This is the place where it all happens. Look at those faces. Are they ever happy people? And it stretches way up and way down the whole square. They've all got their eye up on top of this big building here, where the Big Apple, and this year it's the ball, will fall. 250 pounds of aluminum, 208 white illuminated bulbs, a 77-foot flagpole, 450 feet up in the air. They light it at 6 o'clock at night. They begin lowering it at 11:59, and as you can see, we're not quite there yet. When it begins to lower, these people's eyes will all be atop there watching as it comes down. They're watching our ABC clock and the Greenwich Time clock, and Jonathan Starr, the grandson of Jacob, will be the timekeeper and bring it in. 1993 will be upon us in a minute and 14 seconds. Not long. We are getting ever so close. You can hear the excitement begin to rise now. 1 minute. Listen to that crowd. They're watching the ball move. There's a big 300-watt bulb at the top and another one at the bottom. We asked them to install that thing about 10 years ago because we couldn't figure out where the ball was on the flagpole in the darkness. Not much time left, as you can see by the digital clock. They're watching the ball, and we'll have a 1993 celebration like never before in just 30 seconds from now. Listen to that crowd. "20 seconds from now, it'll be the new year. Here it comes in 15 seconds. In 10. 5 seconds to 1993. Happy New Year's Rockin' Eve 93. 2,500 pounds of confetti has just been released upon this crowd. They've got searchlights, and here in California, the balloons are dropping. They're celebrating everywhere. The new 1993 has arrived. Look at the confetti in Times Square. This is a brand new deal. Business Improvement District has dropped 500 balloons here. Messages of goodwill have been written by the UN International School Children and the Hudson River Middle School kids on that confetti. There's John Cicada out in California. He's coming up. Belle Biv DeVoe, they'll be along again. Celebrating in Times Square. And in Orlando, Florida. Look at the confetti. Oh, brother. That's a new addition. Happy New Year. A little kissing going on there to bring in the new year. That's a good sign. We're in the middle of a snowstorm, but it's live in Times Square with a deluge of confetti. This was the year that Prince, Madonna, and Streisand signed big record deals out in California. Our artists will be appearing again. Soundtrack hits were Bryan Adams with Everything I Do It For You a couple of years ago. This year was Boys to Men with End of the Road from Boomerang. 13 weeks at #1, beat Elvis's record. Whitney Houston next year undoubtedly.